stuck in at least in the final ladder, getting in at the 8th spot, I believe. But here we see them all the way here at potentially top 4, making the top 3.
Yeah, in losers semis currently. Also, repping Palu, which is the character we have not seen in a while, I think since, like, Salad was in here. No one else really... There's actually not too many Chicago Palu for how, like... For how the character is designed, and I think how easy she is to grasp. There's not that many Palus in Chicago.
Yeah, very true. I feel like especially in Chicago now, it's been kind of more so pocket Palutenas more so than dedicated mains. Especially since Salad dropped Palutena in favor, or more in favor of Pikachu at this point.
I mean, that's a pretty reasonable drop. But also, yeah, a lot of people like just have her as a second character. I think because they just picked her up alongside whatever character they were already using. Because she is a good secondary, because she covers practically everything that like any other character could struggle with. It's like, oh yeah, you just got Palu.
As we said,
you could also get swiped across the face by a Ram.
Yeah, I was about to say that one of those matchups that Palutena might do really well against, in my opinion, is going to be Min Min. You kind of just really explode on Min Min once you get in her face. And in addition, unlike a lot of characters, Palutena can also feel relatively comfortable at the distance that Min Min also enjoys. Oh, whoa!
Sorry, I had to laugh.
I kind of want to laugh too after that as well.
Like, Palu can definitely get in. There have been a couple times where Palu will shield like the double arms from Min Min, but then she either shield or spot dodges and then down smashes right after. And it happened twice. So I'm kind of hoping it doesn't happen again, because Palu just like dash attacks in and doesn't get anything off of it. Also, Palu's just like short hop nair. Does not really catch anyone other than either super tall or very large characters. Most characters don't actually get scooped by her like short hop nair. They have to already be in the air.
There it goes again. Skolka trying to intercept that Palutena, and another down smash again. That's been the 3rd time that Skolka has really gone for that down smash out of the spot dodge cancel. It's been paying off in spades.
Yeah, the dragon swipe to the face. He was playing really well with his spacing the entire time, and he just was not getting punished, so I felt like he was a little more confident to kind of just go a little crazier.
Yeah. Gold Kid, especially compared at least to a lot of other Min-Mins that I've seen, they are very, very much in favor of the smash attacks, at least on their arm. And usually you see a lot of at least like really good Min-Mins, they'll use mostly tilts. They will rarely use their smashes. But Gold Kid very much very much a fan of those smash attacks, and they've just been paying off with a lot more extra damage. He's been able to get those earlier kills, like with the second stop. Seems that we're going to get right back into it, probably on the same stage.
Most likely. Did they leave the ring at all? I don't think so. I might be blind.
I'm blind as well. I don't believe that they left the ring. I believe PainShane just said, get me back in there.
Yeah, it sounded like they just probably were doing like quick bans, and they were like, let's just go back.
Yeah. They were being good sports. They were waiting for each other. And again, that
I think PainShane has some kind of plan for this stage. Of course, why wouldn't he switch then? This stage does offer a lot of teleport cancel shenanigans because of just kind of the layout in general. It's also very easy to time teleport cancels on the ground because the marker for the center of the Pokeball, the black line, actually is where you're supposed to do it, I believe, on this stage. So it's really, really easy to do like the grounded teleport cancels for like the side ledges.
Definitely have to know these.
You just have to get the spacing right in the air.
Yeah. And you see that Skull Kid is still trying to go for these down smashes. Not a move that you typically see from Min-Mins, but they have been working out, at least against PainShane.
It works, I think, because it's probably her fastest option, as well as since her down smash animation, she is really low to the ground. So even if she were to miss and PainShane were to probably go with like a nair or something, the nair would miss.
Here comes possibly the Nair trains again. As well as catching the neutral tech.
Tries to read a quick tether recovery with a down air, but also just kind of fails it entirely. Min doesn't have a great tether, so it's probably best to just go out and try and smack her.
The key
rather
to
than
kind
try
of
and like read a tether.
The key to kind of edge guarding against Min is realizing that they're usually going to try and defend themselves right in front of them with their big arms, obviously. So if you get from under them, they really can't do much. Of course, that's kind of an awkward angle to do it at. And
unfortunate side B. I think maybe they didn't have a jump and they thought that they did, because I'm pretty sure if Palu side B is at that distance, she can still recover.
Yeah. PainShane was also fast falling at that point, and from the end lag of that explosive flame, it just wasn't enough to be able to get back.
Another great read.
That happened in the same stock as well as the last game. That was the second stock.
There's a lot of times that happen at front end Netplay where stocks get taken in like the exact same way, exact same position between games. I think it's just because the players have something that they just like to do, and it happens to work out a lot.
Down to one stock apiece as PainShane starts to get this Nair train up going yet again.
Tries to do a reverse snare, does not space it though. I think he didn't move to the right as much because the turnaround made him kind of lose his momentum a bit.
He also faded back a little bit on that third Nair. He might have been able to get the link and still continue on the platform.
Probably, at least with some up airs. I think he would have been able to do more up airs, and that would have allowed him to get a lot more damage off, but now he's just eating a lot of percent, almost dying to an up throw.
Oh, PainShane.
Was that a phantom footstool, or was that just a jump?
I think that was an attempt at a dare. The Dragon Nair, not even the Megawatt Nair.
I mean, she was at a really high percent. Also, I meant from what Min was doing.
Oh, yeah, true.
Because she wasn't trying to down air.
Oh, yeah, she definitely wasn't trying to down. I thought you were talking about Palutena.
I couldn't tell if... But I'm like, I think Palu would have gone into the free fall because she didn't do anything. Unless she was down airing, so that's why she didn't go into free fall. Maybe she did. It did sound like something was happening. I think Min might have footstooled off of Palu while she was at... Unless she happened to have a jump.
I think what happened was a phantom footstool off of Palutena's dare, because you can't get footstool while you're doing a move.
Yeah, it was the phantom. So it that alone, like if that was a phantom footstool and Min didn't have a jump before, not doing anything and just going back to the ledge probably would have caused Min to die.
3, 2, 1.
Because Min's tether is so garbage.
I
think she was far enough, she would have died. Also, yeah, finally switching stages.
We got small battlefield. Let's
get some small
move
Pokemon Stadium.
Yeah, small Pokemon Stadium.
It is a small Pokemon field. Because it's really just a combination of Battlefield and Pokemon Stadium.
Very nice catch.
There's
That's
the edge
it.
guarding that I was talking about, where like her tether is a small arc. Most characters can very easily go out and edge guard her.
It's not as far as like some other tethers where most characters can kind of comfortably go out and edge guard them if the characters are usually known for edge guarding. Obviously not level matching, maybe even Ganondorf, but for the most part.
Yeah,
and there it is again.
Another die, another death coming out just from Palu being able to edge guard really well. I guess the stage switch really helped.
Yeah. The stage switch coming out in dividends right now for PainShane. It might, and we're joking, it might not have seen this much because, you know, it's just a smaller PS2, but these edge guards have just been really working out well for PainShane.
It was things that didn't happen at all in the other games. There was really wasn't too much edge guarding at all in the others, and in this one it's just happened very quickly and very naturally.
There's the air dodge.
Hit. Oh no, just barely is able to make it back, but he's a stock behind and at 105. So it's definitely going to be a long climb in order to do anything.
Very nice explosive flame, though, to try and get Skull Kid away from that ledge. It is at high percent, but the damage is starting to build up. What I also like as well is that PainShane has been using the platforms on Small Battlefield and PS2 kind of as ways to escape any ledge trappings, at least from Ram, for example.
Yeah, you
go
kind
high.
of have to. Oh, just oops, oopsies. Kind of falls into that up air and dies at kind of a low distance, but because of Palu up air, died.
Oopsies, you thought you had an easy at a disadvantage option? Here, take my disjointed up air.
My up air that's the size of Bowser.
For some reason. Yeah. Why not?
Why not? As a treat.
It's a surprise tool that'll help us later, trust us.
How come Mom lets you have 2 hitboxes for every hit of your up air?
How come Mom gives you 2 kill throws when Yoshi gets nothing?
When every Fire Emblem character has nothing. And Cloud.
Sad. Yeah. Game number 4. PainShane possibly getting at least the run back, especially in that previous game, and now we're on Smashville.
You can tell by the size of the base stage, it's so tiny.
I was about to question whether this was Town and City, because I would think that...
It takes me a second as well, and it was as soon as I saw the platform on the right coming in, I was like, okay, I think it's Smashville.
I was also going to say that, because at least from what I heard from a few Min-Mins, Town and City is probably Min-Min's best stage. I can see this Smashville is still working out as well. Skull Kid even trying to edge guard from basically...
To be like a good Min-Min stage, because she literally has control while standing in the center of the stage.
I feel like that's just Min-Min in a nutshell.
But like unironically.
Unironically, yes. Air dodge as well.
I feel like the spacing is a little weird with the Ram. I don't actually know like how the hitbox for it works, but it looks a little strange when he's that close to the ledge.
Yeah. Very nice F smash. Can he get the edge guard? Not quite.
Oh, it doesn't turn it around. I think he just kind of maybe thought it would automatically go. Got pretty unfortunate circumstance actually, because now even though Palu's at 172, he's eating 46% already before trying to get a kill.
I also love how PainShane used that full hop nair to actually continue the combo onto the Smashville platform. That was so smart of them.
It was a very great, quick adaptation into the combo with the layout of the stage.
There's the old 1-2 coming off from Min-Min, of course. Shield grab as well, into the back.
Oh, they're DIing in, trying to go for a mix-up.
And again, using that platform to try and get away, but Skull Kid might be starting to catch on to that.
Ever so bit, little. Ooh, trying to jump over the explosive flame, just barely knocked though.
Great stage presence from PainShane. They were expecting that roll from Skull Kid, and they caught them just as they were about to do it.
The Hell Dragon Arm getting him kind of a punch in the face. I don't think it was a great time to hold down the dragon because it was like really far, but may as well try and go for it.
Oh my god!
I can't believe that hit.
You never really see Palu down smash do a lot, right?
Usually no, because you just don't use it, really. Yeah.
But it caught Skull Kid just as he was going for the roll. Nice way to get out of disadvantage, but Min-Min's got those long arms for a reason. You cannot counter them and expect to give Min-Min some damage from that.
No, I don't think any character counter does anything. Maybe some of the movement counters, like Greninja and who else has one?
I wouldn't be surprised if Tetrakarn also does that.
That nobody plays. Right, the card.
Oh, I could also see if Tetrakarn can do it, honestly. Joker's already pretty good.
You know,
I see some wacky
range
stuff.
Arms, you get hit by Tetrakarn. Yeah, just normal. Just Joker thing.
Both these players are pretty even percents right now. They're trying to see if they can get first in the disadvantage. Skull Kid trying to keep that with those Min dash attacks. Again.
PainShane, I think he meant to go like maybe on the platform or possibly just a mix-up.
Nice catch!
Yeah, poorly timed Nair into a very, very easy catch for PainShane to do. I thought he was just going to grab him, but he just went for it all with the forward smash.
It feels like Skull Kid didn't really have anywhere to go after that Nair. It didn't have the acceleration to kind of change to go back to the ledge, really. And maybe they could have gone for an air dodge, but PainShane was just ready for that.
He waited his whole life for that moment to catch a Min doing Nair on shield.
It's one of those feelings that, like, when you finally do it and you just feel so nice on the inside. Now we're at two apiece. The question now is the stage going to change again? It seems like Smashville was working out actually really well for Skull Kid. They were catching those high recoveries that we're talking about from PainShane. We're going back to small battlefield?
I don't know, maybe he had an idea.
You believe he had an idea?
No, he's playing Min.
I ain't gonna say anything about the characters. I'm just curious why, especially because last time they were here, PainShane really took control on the stage.
I think well, he did get edge guarded. Well, no, he landed on the upper for last one. For the first two stocks, he just got edge guarded. I think he's just gonna try and force stage control because Min can kind of do that.
I'm just curious because I thought they were doing a really good job on Smashville, unless PainShane banned that. Very nice air dodge read.
Really good air dodge read with the up smash. I didn't know what PainShane was going to do out of it, but I think he was just like, with this DI, he'll probably do this, and then it worked.
I feel like it's almost kind of a 50-50, which is kind of weird to say, but a 50-50 of whether someone can kind of do like the raw bear out of the Palutena down throw. Skull Kid was probably expecting that, but whether or not PainShane can do it, they were able to get the even harder punish with the up smash. There's the bear.
There's the raw bear. It wasn't a lower percent.
Yeah. Not kill percent yet.
There's two arms coming out. Another dragon laser coming out. I thought a third one was happening.
I was lucky expecting it. There's the third one. Another dragon there as well. Try to keep PainShane away from them.
A lot of dragon lasers are being used for like counter edge guarding, and PainShane has sometimes been able to catch stuff. Also, a great down air to get himself out of the disadvantage.
What's the flame?
A lot of Skull Kid's been doing a lot of Nair for his landings, just kind of like I feel like naturally. Because even when PainShane is not actually next to him, he still does a Nair.
That bear
Palu back air.
Another down smash yet again. I'm surprised that Skull Kid is actually going for these dragon nairs instead. You can literally just sit there and kind of do the megawatt nair, and Palutena will just die.
I think he's afraid of getting punished again.
Oh, very nice dash attack, catching possibly the late cooldown from Min grab. Oh,
there's the megawatt nair.
There's the big one there we were talking about. We were at game 5.
I mean, Min grab does have a long... It's a pretty long recovery period.
Yeah. It's sometimes good to go for it, especially because of the power-up you get to the dragon laser. It's just that little bit much more damage. Almost getting in there, possibly.
Getting windbox, and it doesn't really matter. PainShane currently on a Nair rampage.
Seems that Skull Kid's getting a little bit nervous, at least to try and punish PainShane getting right up to their shield. Oh, as I said, there's the downside.
It's a pretty dangerous situation because one edge guard knocks him out of. And all it takes is maybe 2 hits off stage for Min to just be done completely.
I like the idea of trying to almost bait Skull Kid into going right in like that.
It is a dangerous situation for both of them, and a spot dodge read. And it was kind of the same thing with the down throws. It's sort of I think he's gonna do this, and then it works out with an up smash as well.